Homeland Security Secretary Kirstjen Nielsen speaking out after the death of a second child in U.S. custody along the Mexico border. Nielsen released a new statement saying, quote, "Our system has been pushed to a breaking point by those who seek open borders." ABC's chief national correspondent Matt Gutman is in Los Angeles. And Matt, DHS is now promising medical checks for all migrant children and calling in extra help.
That's right, Whit. After months of warning, they're finally asking for that help. Now, I'm told the Border Patrol has already completed a secondary medical assessment of all children in its custody under the age of 10, partly because of fear of a flu outbreak in its facilities. Now, that as we learned that in his 6 days with Customs and Border Patrol, that 8-year-old boy was moved between 4 different facilities because of overcrowding. With the death of that 8-year-old boy, Homeland Security admitting the immigration system has reached a breaking point. The second death of a Guatemalan child under the age of 8 in 3 weeks, triggering a slew of investigations. One is already underway by Customs and Border Protection, Democrats in Congress promising another. Secretary of Homeland Security Kirstjen Nielsen releasing a statement Wednesday calling the death a tragedy, blaming open borders and the children's parents for taking them on a perilous journey. The secretary has asked the Pentagon for help and the CDC to investigate the possibility of a flu outbreak at Customs and Border Protection stations. This amidst an unprecedented surge of migrant families at the border, 25,000 families apprehended by Customs and Border Protection in December alone. Most are funneled through facilities designed for single adult males. Overnight, the father of Felipe Alonso Gomez told Guatemalan officials his son showed no signs of illness before Christmas Eve, the day he died. Detained on December 18th, the Border Patrol took him to the hospital on Christmas Eve with flu-like symptoms. There he spiked a fever of 103, but just 90 minutes later, the hospital released him back to the Border Patrol. Later that night, his condition worsened, and the Guatemalan consulate saying with the father carrying the 8-year-old boy in his arms, Border Patrol rushed him back to the hospital where he died minutes before Christmas. So why that surge in migrant children? Well, the CBP commissioner telling me that smugglers are urging families to exploit a U.S. law which prevents families from being broken up. And that means that about 98% of families apprehended are released on their own recognizance in the U.S. after about 20 days of detention and ahead of a future court date.
Hi, everyone. George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel. And don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.